Hey there, folks. So this is the June 2016 Arcade Block unboxing. Kind of on the fence with, man, all things Nerd Block. I just don't know if the company is in a rut right now. You know, the flagship block, Nerd Block, has just been really, really stinkeroo for the last couple months. Last month's Arcade Block, if I remember, was kind of There was nothing that really, like, made me, oh my god. Not as bad as Sci-Fi Block. That is still the shit standard for all things bad in the block. But anyway, standard thing, man. Nerd Block, they have this addiction to Funko products. I'm betting there's going to be some kind of a Funko product, probably a pop vinyl. I'm seeing more and more memes. Funko Pop vinyls are the Beanie Babies, and I'm totally agreeing with that, man. I am staying as far the hell away, and as soon as one comes in, I'm giving it to someone who can sell it or do something with it, because I don't want to be stuck with a ton of them once the bubble bursts. So now that I have the box open, let's go ahead and see what's in this month. So I see the t-shirt. We'll come back to that in a second. And oh my god. Hold the phone, kids. All right, so first things first. Again, I own it. Not a franchise that I have any emotional attachments to, but the first thing we have is a Plants vs. Zombies lunchbox. I see no UPC code on this. Actually, it looks like it's a double-sided. I don't know if it's a lunchbox or a carry case. I guess it could be both. So yeah, sure enough, both doors open up. I guess speaking as somebody who is of a certain age, I miss the days when lunchboxes had thermoses inside, because, man, you get a new lunchbox at the beginning of the school year, and around Thanksgiving time, that thermos would be stinking to high hell of spoiled milk. But still, good. So, Nerd Block, you're doing well so far. It's not a franchise that I'm into, and it's going to go to my comic dude, but this is something that's kind of cool. This is something that I can't just go into a comic shop. Well, I guess you could go to the comic shop that I'm going to take it to sell, but you couldn't walk into your average comic shop and find something like this. You're getting your groove back, kids. Next, we have... Oh, that's why. Okay. I'm looking for the company. Of course, there's a UPC code on this. This is Bleacher Creatures. And we have Duratan from the Warcraft franchise. This I might actually keep. I'm kind of a lapsed WoW player. Warlords of Draenor just did nothing from me. Warlords of Draenor did what many people thought was impossible. It broke my WoW addiction. Between the botched launch and not even being able to play the damn expansion for 2 weeks, either because the servers were slammed or the servers were going down more than Paris Hilton in front of a camera phone, to get into the content itself, just a boring, long, arduous, painful grind. I was bored with Draenor after I got my first characters to level 100. I think I got 1 or 2 more to 100, but that was just a fight. I had no interest to go in and play the game. And by the beginning of the academic year in August, I was like done. I think I've logged into WoW about 5 times since. Legion isn't really doing anything for me either, if only because, the new class, it's race locked. I'm sorry, this... Look at this. I've always been a big believer in your avatar in the game is kind of your projection of how you see yourself in the real world. So Blizzard decided to make the Soul Hunters fucking elves. Night elves. Blood elves. We're going to have a moment here, kids. This is not a elfy body. I just can't get into a goddamn thin character. I really can't. I said... The renaissance of that game for me was Mr. Pandaria, man. When I saw my first male Pandaren model, when they released the skins, I was happy as hell. Because, the first time in a game, I could play a character that I could identify with, man. The male Pandaren skin looks like me. Um, so man, the demon hunters or whatever, great concept, but I'm just not digging the idea of staring at a night elf for, hours and hours and hours, or staring at a blood elf for hours and hours and hours. God, when Cataclysm came out and the Worgen got the Druid class, Blizzard made some pretty fat coin. As I was taking all of my Night Elf Druids and making them Worgens, so at least even though I play a bear tank when I play a Druid, so I'm staring at a bear's back end, but still. So anyway, yeah, the World of Warcraft stuffy, it's cute. I may or may not keep it. Let's see here. We have a pin. Okay. So, again, guys, this is good. It's an NES, it's a pin for an NES control pad. But this is kind of original. Again, I see the EPC code on the back, but this is not something that I could just go into a comic shop and buy. In the box, I see a few more things in here. All right, so I still don't see a cell phone case. That's good, because it's now the middle of June. 2 months from now and change, maybe 3 months from now, Apple is going to announce the iPhone 7, which means, is anybody who's on the 6, I'm going to have a cell phone case that I'm not going to be able to use. All right, so this is cool. And it's marked Collector's Edition, but okay. This is very cool. Again, we'll just write it off to a bad period, Nerd Block. Arcade Block, you are back in good standing. So these are Super Mario Brothers magnets. And if you look on the back, you can kind of see they have cutouts. It's basically Mario Maker for your refrigerator, just without the douchebag level making going on. This is something that's kind of cool. I could run with this. I could see this going on the refrigerator, either home or I have a little mini fridge to keep coffee stuff in at work. Let's see here. So we're waiting on the t-shirt. Oh, that's what these are. Okay, I had them upside down. All right, so we have a sheet of stickers. They are Zelda Life Heart stickers. And yes, there are 4. Yes, they are all cut out to come off individually. Again, we're back to this idea, things that I can't just get anywhere else. You're finally back in your groove. We have the obligatory HelloFresh card. Let's see. Oh, here it is. All right. Exclusive phone cases are coming. Please, 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 guys, don't do the Apple stuff until the 7s are releases. If you guys want to do something really cool, and I know Nerd Block, none of you watch these videos, so basically I'm speaking to about 3 people who are watching this. If you want to do something really cool, get the design schematics for the 7 series. When the 7 series comes out, then start to make the cases. Man, the 7 series will probably drop in the middle or the end of September. If the September Nerd Blocks have iPhone 7 cases, you guys could fucking destroy. Because if anything else, you know that when a new phone comes out, especially new Apples, finding cases, man, cases can be pretty scarce for that first 1, 2, or 3 months, especially, if you have like certain cases. So I'm just saying, guys, I know, nobody there is watching or responding. Sci-Fi Block has already blocked me because I was too mean in my reviews. And I know when I show this, when I make the link on Facebook to Nerd Block, they're not going to watch. I'm just saying, guys, don't drop iPhone 6 cases this late in the product cycle. It's a cute idea. Jump on the 7s. All right, so what do we have next month? So next month we should expect things from Sonic the Hedgehog, Five Nights at Freddy's, and an item that is guaranteed to body the competition from Street Fighter. And yes, they put a big sign. This month features 3 exclusive. Guys, we need more like this, more exclusives. Again, I'm not bullshitting. I am very close to pulling the plug on Nerd Block just because I'm tired of getting like closeout and liquidation shit. I'm tired of getting stuff that's off the shelf. You guys can do better. That's one of the reasons why this is kind of one of your standout, really your kind of premier box. Nerd Block has gone to shit. This is still fun to open every month. So we'll look at the t-shirt in a second. So the t-shirt, Legend of Zelda, you know, you've heard me talk about it before. It's a franchise I don't have a big emotional attachment to. I didn't play the original when it came out in the 80s. I didn't play any of the games in the 90s. I will probably wear it just because it is a cool t-shirt, but it's just, you know, it's a shirt. So we've got the Mario level maker, magnets, the Plants vs. Zombies, Garden Warfare. Well, they call it a tin. Very British. It's a tin. It's a fucking lunchbox as far as I'm concerned. The NES controller pin, the Zelda Life Hearts bumper. It was a bumper sticker, but I could have sworn... Oh, maybe they're not die cut. Okay. You're coming really close. Probably can't pick it up on the eyesight. You can kind of see the edge of the heart. So, it's a bumper sticker. All right. And then, of course, we have the Duratan plush, which is an exclusive. So, the t-shirt, like I said when I read through the card, Legend of Zelda. It's the Triforce. It's a great shirt, man. You know, the black, the design is in the middle. This is something, you know, could throw like a plaid shirt over. So, you know, great shirt. Nice design. Again, you know, my usual fear. I will probably at some point in time come on Shirt Punch in the next 3, 4, 5 months and see this for sale. Or, because they won't lock their artists down to exclusives, I could probably go over to one of the competitors. I could probably go over to one of the competitors right now, and if I really wanted the t-shirt, I could get it. I don't know if they would print it in the gold ink or not. You know, that is one of the cool things about the shirt. You can kind of see it a little bit. It's done in a gold ink. It's a great looking shirt. You know, again, I don't have any products to run this up against, but you know, guys, you did an awesome job on the block this month. I hope the mojo that you're doing in Arcade Block will transfer over to Nerd Block, so I don't have to cancel that service. But anyway, so there we go. That is your June 2016 Arcade Block Live Unboxing, and we will see you all in July. Take care.